Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Start. I'm really happy you are still here and continuing your learning journey with me. In the previous episode, we learned how to compare people and things. You practiced expressing differences using simple sentences, and that helped you speak more clearly and naturally. Today, we are going to go deeper into speaking by learning how to talk about your past experiences in English. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to talk about something that happened in your life, like what you did yesterday, last week, or even last year, but you didn't know how to say it in English? Maybe you had a story, but you felt unsure about the words or the structure. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. Today we will learn it step by step in a simple way. Talking about past experiences means you are telling something that already happened. You are sharing your memory, your activity, or your experience. Let's start with something very simple. You can begin your sentence with time expressions like yesterday, last night, last week, or last year. These words help your listener understand when your experience happened. For example, you can say, yesterday I studied English, or last night I watched a movie. These are simple sentences, but they are clear. Now, let's add more detail. Instead of saying only one sentence, you can connect your ideas. For example, you can say, yesterday I studied English for 1 hour. Then I watched a video. After that, I practiced speaking. Do you see? Now you are telling a short story about your past. Now let's try another example. Last weekend, I visited my friend. We talked a lot and ate together. I felt very happy. This is a simple way to talk about your experience, but it already sounds natural. Now I want you to try something. Think about something you did yesterday. Try to say it in English. You can start with yesterday and then continue with 2 or 3 sentences. Take your time. It's okay if you need to think. Now, let's go a little deeper. When you talk about past experiences, you can also talk about your feelings. For example, you can say, I felt happy, I felt tired, or I felt excited. This makes your story more personal. For example, you can say, yesterday I had a busy day. I worked a lot and I felt tired, but I was happy. Now your story has more meaning. You can also talk about something special that happened in your life. For example, you can say, last year, I started learning English. At first, it was difficult, but I kept practicing. Now I feel more confident. This is a simple but meaningful story. Now I want you to try again. Think about a past experience that is important to you. It can be something small or something big. Try to talk about it in English. You can start with last year or last month or yesterday, and then continue step by step. It's okay if your sentences are not perfect. The important thing is that you try to express your idea. Now, let's make your speaking even better. You can connect your past experience with what you feel now. For example, you can say, I practiced English every day, and now I feel more confident. This shows progress, and it makes your speaking more interesting. You can also combine this with what you learned before. You can tell a story, describe people, and even compare things in your past experience. For example, you can say, last week I met my friend. He is taller than me and very friendly. We talked about many things, and I felt happy. This is a complete and natural way of speaking. At first, talking about past experiences may feel a little challenging because you need to remember and speak at the same time. But with practice, it will become easier. You can practice every day by talking about your day before you sleep. You can say what you did, how you felt, and what you learned. This is a very powerful habit. You can also record your voice. Speak for 1 or 2 minutes about your past experience, then listen and try again. Each time, you will improve. Remember, you don't need to use difficult grammar. Simple sentences are enough. What matters is that you can communicate your experience clearly. Before we finish, I want to give you a small challenge. Today, try to talk about one past experience in English. Speak for 1 or 2 minutes. Use simple time expressions like yesterday or last week, and try to add your feelings. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you speak, you are improving. You are doing a great job by continuing this journey. Step by step, your English is becoming stronger and more natural. Thank you so much for listening to Fluent Start. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep sharing your experiences. In the next episode, we will learn how to ask and answer more open-ended questions so you can have longer and more meaningful conversations. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.